Yeah, definitely having some similar issues. My umbrella is going to go flying here in 2 seconds. It's windy, it's cold, and it's now cold enough that we're seeing this falling here as snow this morning. Obviously, it hasn't stopped some joggers here, but we're talking about what was rain earlier this morning, now sticking. Eric is behind the camera. Eric, can I ask you to just turn this camera if we're able to? Look at the ground right now. This wasn't sticking at all before, but since then, temperatures have been dropping, and guess what? Wind chill has been a huge factor out there. Let's take a look at the satellite. I want to show you what's going on in terms of what we're seeing here around the inland northwest, and it is falling as snow. For some spots, it looks like rain, and a couple other areas it's mixed with this, so that's one thing to keep in mind. But temperature is certainly cold enough that that is what we're seeing. We zoom this out just a little bit, and you can see drier conditions for the Columbia Basin area, I think, especially as we head in towards the afternoon hours. And then it looks like just going through the day, we're watching this winter weather advisory until about 11 a.m. this morning. That's one thing we're watching. It's a good chunk of the inland northwest region. Obviously, as our temperatures start to climb, that won't be as much of an issue. Now, temperatures currently are in the 30s. They started earlier this morning in the low 40s, so obviously that's a bit of an issue. Our day planner right now showing those daytime highs only climbing to about 43 degrees. Back live, obviously we wanted to talk about just how cold it is. Earlier this morning, winds were not even an issue, and now obviously it's blowing enough that temperatures feel cold enough, which is why we're seeing some of this falling as snow here this morning. So April snow, the irony of all of this is that obviously Spokane school kids are off this week with spring break, and now we're still talking about some school closures for the North Idaho area. So we're going to continue to monitor the road situation. The roads here on the Spokane South Hill at this point, snow sticking on the ground, not sticking on the roads, guys. I'll send it back inside to you. It's broken. Can you see this? It is cloudy, it is snowing, and it's April 6th to be exact. Easter was yesterday, and now we're talking about snow on area cars. It's not that frozen type, so it's not like really hard and crusty, but it's this wet snow. It's actually great for making snowman. So it's nice and compact. In fact, you can see a couple little snowballs right here. This would be a great little, how about this? Spring break activity for the kiddos, a little snowball fight. How about that outside? Obviously, we're going to continue to talk about that. I've got more on your forecast coming up. In the meantime, guys, I'll send it back inside to you. Oh, missed you, Eric, by a good country mile. That was like way off there.